Okay, so what do you want to do? We're going to do like a countdown and then like the,
Hey.
And that's the start. Okay. Whoa,
how we
it's a podcast, guys.
Podcast.
Woo! Yeah.
Well done, Logan.
This-
Great start.
Good luck
Yes.
syncing that, whoever's editing. Shotgun.
Fuck you, Jack.
No, we'll sync at the end. We'll sync at the end. It's fine.
Okay.
So, what episode is this? Like 15, I think.
14.
15,000.
I think it's 14.
Because we're
No.
good and professional.
Is it 15?
We
I know, it
totally
is
didn't
15.
record for 2 months. Yeah, it's been a while.
It's 15. Okay.
It is
so
15,
cool.
yeah.
Sorry,
because 13 was
if
the too
my-
spoopy episode, and then there was
14 with
Melinda.
Melinda.
Yeah, that's right. I can't keep track anymore.
So, welcome to episode 15 of the Chatroom Podcast. I am your host, Mikey. With us this week, we have Jasper,
That's me.
Michael,
It would be me.
and Logan.
Hey.
And I'm the best.
Okay.
So
So,
it seemed
he
like you
likes
were
to think.
really struggling to remember our names.
well, I have reading problems. I'm trying to read it from Skype, so,
Dyslexic.
I'm like, no, I'm not just like, I
Just slight.
whoa, okay, just wait for that, whoever's.
Shots, shoot it early
We
on.
don't
in
want
the
that
episode.
Tumblr fucking on our back. No, I just like, I don't know. I'm like really bad with words. Unless I come writing them down, I'm okay, but then like sometimes I write too fast and my brain like gets like 3 letters ahead and then I end up like writing a word all jumbled up. It's really annoying. But
Wait, your hand writes too fast?
Yeah,
or your
it's-
brain
Your brain's
just
goes
too slow.
fast?
yeah, no. Yeah.
Your brain's too slow to keep up with your hand.
No, my brain thinks like 3 words ahead, and then I start writing like another word halfway through the first word. And I'm like,
So your brain's too fast.
yeah. My,
There you
my
go.
brain's like
That's-
Sonic, and my hand is like Knuckles.
There you go. Just fumbling all over the place.
Yeah. But so this is a good
So
start.
basically, your hand is a shitty sidekick.
Yeah, it sucks as well. Like, and my left hand's even worse. I'm pretty sure like my left hand.
Your left.
Oh. I don't get it.
Should probably cut that out too.
This episode's gonna be like 30 seconds long.
It's just going to be one big beep the whole way
Yeah, it's
through.
like, beep.
See, I'm actually awake for this podcast. Normally, I'm recording in the morning since all you guys
Yeah.
are so far ahead of me.
Yeah, well, I'm 5 hours ahead. Jasper's 6, and Michael is 15, 14 or
Yeah.
15 hours,
Something
which
like,
is
yeah. So it's like 7:30 in the morning here. And this, like, when we used to record,
Yeah,
I would
it's
never ever.
Saturday for me,
Yeah. I would never
Yeah.
even.
but Monday
thought
for him.
of waking up this early ever. So I'm actually getting to a point where I can.
Michael's in the future.
yeah. What's it like over there?
It's
What's
good,
it like
you know.
Monday?
Have we been invaded by aliens and or robots and or alien robots?
All of them, just all of them at the same time. We also beat them,
So the
and then they invaded
prostitutes
again.
too?
I'm not looking forward to tomorrow. But
It's
I
a
know,
shitty
that's
day.
what I It's gonna start be my new fun. job.
Watch out for the
Looks
aliens.
like I'm joining the robot army.
yeah. I for one welcome our new robot overlords. But one
Boo.
thing I really want to mention is, so apparently I'm really bad at keeping track of like dates and shit. So we passed our 1-year anniversary like last.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's right.
Our-
yeah.
Oh my god!
Our-
Are you sure?
Our first episode was uploaded on February the 23rd.
We were gonna do one of these every week. We're up to episode 15. We should have done like 52 or more episodes by now.
I know.
So bad.
We should have been way far ahead.
Yeah. So
It's just we are so awesome. We have to spread it out.
we don't
you
even
know?
have 52 videos. Never mind, just episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So happy 1 year, guys.
We did it.
Yay!
We made it. This
It's all
far.
downhill
We're
from here.
officially- This is actually
Well,
the last podcast.
Time to quit.
So yeah, it was a good
That's
run.
it.
It was a good run. You know.
Nobody watched or listened.
No,
So
it's kind of like the thing where like a good artist, like they die and then all their paintings go up in value.
Yeah,
Like-
yeah.
And then we're gonna have like a
except
giant
when it's an
comeback
unknown
tour.
artist, it's like it goes from $0 to 1 cent maybe.
Profit.
Yeah.
Then we would have made 15 cents profit. Yay!
Like no, seriously, like business plan, it's like go for a year, and then break up, wait for us to get big again,
And then the comeback. I see what
and
you're
then,
doing.
yeah, the
Ah.
comeback, RTX 2016, it's gonna happen.
We're gonna have our own panel,
No, it's
still-
just gonna be
all the hot chicks.
instead of like Rooster Teeth
It's
panels.
TC.
gonna be
It's no,
us.
it's not RTX. It's TCR now.
Yeah.
That's they're just renaming the convention after us.
Well, would it not be TCRX?
Well, it's,
The chat room
semantics.
convention.
Yeah.
I thought the X stood for absolutely nothing. They just fuck it. Let's put X on the back.
Well, yeah.
I think it was originally supposed to be Rooster Teeth Expo, but Gus doesn't like that.
Yeah. He
So
said
it just
RTX does
doesn't
not
stand
stand
for
for
anything.
anything. It's just RTX.
It's just RTX.
But we all know he's lying.
Yeah. Dirty lie.
We know the truth. The truth is out there.
We know it, Gus. We're coming for ya.
So RTX 2016, that's still happening, right?
Yeah, it's gonna
I'm
happen.
looking. Definitely looking at
What the
flights.
fuck?
And things, so. What?
Yeah. No,
It's gonna be expensive though.
I don't really want to mention.
Yeah.
I don't really
Expensive.
want to mention it in the video. So
Mention what?
I looked at YouTube and I was like, "What the fuck?" Like, someone's uploading a video, but it's just never mind.
Oh.
Oh. I was getting ready to, but I thought my internet wouldn't be able to handle a Skype call and uploading a video, so.
If you need better internet, then
Yeah, I do.
see, all I have to do is just pay, and I can get better internet. But I'm like, fuck that.
Hopefully I'll
Oh,
be getting
lucky
an
you.
apartment.
I can't
In the next
get any
couple
better
months.
internet. Like if I'm uploading something, that's it. No, I can't use the internet. That's it. So
That's how I am.
yeah,
Sucks.
yeah. Well, that's the thing. I don't have any better internet because Australian internet is just fucking atrocious. Like I can't even pay for something that's better because it's just not. I can't get it at my residence. So
Right.
it's
Screw
Oh, that kind of sucks.
yeah.
Yeah,
Hoping to
but
get FiOS.
What's that?
What?
FiOS, it's like Verizon's version of what's the thing Google's doing?
Google Fiber.
Yeah, Google
Oh,
Fiber.
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all that we have here, but it's better than what I have, which is
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I have is pretty decent. Yeah. It's
What I should be having is pretty decent as well. Only the problem is, I have a very shitty router, or the walls of my house are so thick it's just blocking the
You just
signal.
have lead
You just have
lined
lead.
walls,
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what's in the walls. It's probably not good, but
Your
it's
house is
blocking
probably
the signal
painted
to
with
my
the lead
room.
paint.
Yeah, and also the tears of babies, but that's just side.
Just
Well,
don't lick the walls.
But that's so shitty. If I move my PC, my laptop downstairs next to the router, I can get like 22 megabits down, which is, in my opinion, pretty
That's
decent.
pretty decent.
It's like twice as much as I get at my peak. So
When I put it up in my room, I might get 8 megabits down on a good day.
Wow, that's
So it's
that's
not
what
quite
I get.
different.
That's what I get on a good day.
Yeah.
So, 8 megabits. That's actually what I get on a good day, and I find that to be pretty good for the most
That
part.
sounds horrible.
Yeah, it really sucks. Like when you can't even watch like a YouTube video, and you're just like, ah.
Yeah.
I know. Like
Yeah,
I
that's-
struggled watching that new 4K slow-mo guys on 1080p.
Oh, dude, that was awesome.
Segway.
Yeah, that was like really cool. I enjoyed that.
I didn't watch
That
it.
was probably
I-
one of my favorite slow-mo guys yet.
I liked when they put it all together in
Yeah, it
one
was, like,
shot,
all
the different
superimposed,
colors.
yeah.
It was pretty cool.
There was another one that was kind of like that. It was just like really like artsy looking that I liked, but I think the ink was probably my favorite so far.
Yeah. So
They just keep getting better and better.
going back, because I can never remember what fucking internet speed I get. I do remember I get a higher upload speed than download speed.
Oh man.
which is
What?
I get 10.65 megabits per second download and 18.08 megabits per second upload.
18 up. That's insane.
That's amazing.
That's like 18 times better than what I get.
My provider, I looked up recently. My provider with the contract that we have, I would get a max of 4 megabits. That's it. That's all they were willing to give us, and that's the best plan they have.
Wow.
That's it. It's pretty shitty.
Wow.
Maybe for
Let's see.
companies, they'll have other plans and shit, but for us normal people, nope. That's what that's what I get.
I wonder, do you think like the internet is ever gonna like become like a like how people have electricity and stuff?
I think it will,
that?
like a utility. Yeah, I think it will.
Yeah, there you go.
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that yesterday as
But
well.
it's-
Like legit thinking about
But it's classified as a utility, no? In America now, with the FCC classified it as a basic utility with the net neutrality thing.
that. Yeah, I
Oh,
think
I
I
have
read
no
something
idea.
about
I
that.
actually haven't paid attention to that.
Yeah. Like
I mean,
Um,
I remember Bernie was being a huge proponent of net neutrality, and I saw some tweets about that recently, I think. So I think it's now a basic utility now, but I'm not really sure.
Well, I think
So-
I think it really should be, because like it's moved on like from like I don't know what I'm saying. It's pretty much the internet's used for so many different things. Like
it used
not
to be
even just-
exclusive. Yeah. Like
Yeah,
it used
but
to
it's
be-
not even used for like just entertainment. It's like there are a lot of stuff just uses the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah, even many phones and such are using internet now, voice over IP, instead of regular old-fashioned phone
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Yep.
So I mean, it's going way more into the trend
Yeah.
that internet is using.
There's a lot
many
of
more
stuff,
stuff.
that's like designed now with kind of the idea that the user is going to be able to access the internet at any time.
Yeah.
Which I hope so.
Well, they've already got
Yeah.
like a lot of
I
the,
like accessing the internet. Yeah.
they've got a lot of the free Wi-Fi spots. Like they pop up everywhere now.
Yeah.
So
I mean, like
Yeah.
like buses, like trains, like they
Yeah.
all have like free Wi-Fi.
Mm.
Well, they do here
That's
anyway,
why-
but back up home, they don't. But that's just because they're a little bit older.
That's why I like
Yeah.
having Sprint, because they just recently like installed a crap ton of LTE towers like all across the U.S. So now just about anywhere I go, I get 4G,
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
and
wow.
it's basically like as good as Wi-Fi,
damn.
if not better.
All I
yeah,
get
4G
is,
is fast. It's nice.
I think I only get 3G with my phone.
What my provider does in every router that they deliver, they put in some sort of program which allows other people, if they're also part of that provider network, they get a password and shit, and then they can use other people's routers to log into whatever. So that is something that if you're part of the network, then you can have that, but it doesn't fuck with your internet. So if you're doing stuff, then you'll only get a very small amount of data, but it's still pretty cool. But I turn it off because fuck them. Don't want people leeching on my
Yeah,
internet.
fuck them.
Yeah.
You might want to mute my audio back then. Also.
It was fine. It was
Okay,
fine.
right. We're not even gonna make.
Cracking open a nice drink.
Yeah, a nice. Well, I'd say cold. It's a bit colder than lukewarm, but it's not exactly cold.
Chill.
Having a nice little bev, Mikey.
It's not an alcoholic bev, unfortunately, because
Puss.
I have class tomorrow. So, speaking of bevs,
Can't
though,
give too beved.
well, I don't really want to get any beved because I don't know. I don't really see the point. But speaking of bevs, I was out. Well, I was at a friend's on Friday, and there was a guy there. I don't really know him too well. He's one of my friend's friends, and he bought like a crate of beer, and he was like,
Nice.
he was like, I don't even know why I bought this beer. I'm never gonna drink it all. So he was just like, I'm just gonna leave it here. And there was two other people there besides me. One of them was Jack. Actually, he can't drink beer for some reason. I
Alright.
don't know why. Like beer,
He doesn't like it, or it just fucks him over.
I don't know. He never really specified, but like
Can you drink sodas?
I think so. Yeah.
So it's not the carbonation.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. He can't drink beer. He can't drink wine. He said as well. Like he can't.
That's
He
weird.
can't eat pizza. He can't eat like spicy stuff. He doesn't like KFC. Like he's just.
Sounds like a terrible life.
Yeah.
What a
You
weird
hear that, Jack?
person.
Just
What a
kill
weird
yourself,
ass.
Jack. Yeah.
Binge it all.
So and the other person there, he doesn't like because it's Foster's, and he's like, nah, Foster's is disgusting. I don't want it. So I'm like, cool, free case of beer.
Heck yeah.
So I think there was like maybe 11 or 12 beers in there. So I'm like, nice.
I've never had Foster's, but
I've never had it either.
free beer is good beer.
It's pretty bad. It's pretty disgusting.
Isn't Foster's like Australian beer?
Yeah,
Isn't it
it's
supposed to
not.
be like
It's not like the big Australian. Like it's what everyone thinks when they think Australian beer is Foster's. I've never had or even really seen a Foster's in my life.
Really?
It's like I don't.
That's pretty funny.
We have
What
like
is an Australian beer then?
most of them are really really shit. But there's the Queensland one, which is 4X. That tastes like arse. There's Victoria Bitter.
Sounds like a lot of American beers.
Yeah, it's Victoria Bitter, which is the Victorian beer. That one I don't mind, but it's because all my uncles grew up with it, so it's what I first drank when they slipped me beer or whatever.
Yeah.
But that's pretty universally pretty
Responsible
shit.
uncles.
Yeah. I think I had my
That's what
first full
That's
beer
what
at like
uncles
10.
are for, aren't
Yeah.
they? Like.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I have an uncle like that, just the same. And just saying responsible.
Yeah, but most Australian beers is shit. Like when I drink it, I'll drink like German beer or something.
I pity you with your shitty beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tend not to like beer at all.
I don't mind
Well,
it.
that's because you don't live in Belgium. That's because you
Belgian
don't
beer.
have the sweet, awesome. Oh, it's delicious.
Stella is delicious.
Stella. I like Stella.
Are you?
I don't think I've ever had that actually.
That's a nice.
Stella's probably
It's-
my favorite.
It's not bad, but it's a shit beer, according to people living
Yeah,
here.
that's fair.
So that says
Well, to
something about the
actual
quality.
Belgians,
You,
probably.
yeah, if you live here, then Stella's like, yeah, that's fuck it, I'll drink it. Why not? It's alcohol.
Yeah,
It's not
no,
as bad as Heineken, and that's fucking Dutch beer. Nobody likes that. It's
I like Heineken.
does
Heineken-
suck.
the thing is, everywhere in the world, people are like, oh, Heineken, that's so fucking delicious. Here we're like, yeah, that's just fucking piss. That's lit. We think that's just piss. So we would rather not drink any beer than drink fucking Heineken. It's just the worst.
My
But,
favorite
you know.
American beer is probably Fat Tire. It's like made in Colorado, I think.
Never heard of it.
That's probably the only American beer that I actually like. The rest of it's like too light.
I had Budweiser's once
Oh, no.
when I was in the US.
Oh, that's a
It-
bad
it wa-
beer.
It wasn't good. It wasn't. The thing is, we were in New York on holiday, and I wasn't 21 yet, so I couldn't really drink legally there. But my father was like, "Fuck you! You're old enough to drink. I've seen you drinking. I had to pick you up once when you were drunk out of your mind, so you can drink." So he went to some fucking corner store or whatever, bought a 6-pack of Budweiser, and was like, one beer. Like, this is just disgusting.
Yeah.
I don't want to know. It was just bad. It was just bad.
Yeah, Budweiser sucks. I mean, most American beers like Budweiser, like Miller and all that crap, it's just too light. It's not flavorful or good
The
at
thing
all.
is, I remember looking on the can, and it had about 5% alcohol, which is about the same as a regular pint here, but it just tastes so awful. I don't know what it is. It's just bad.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't really drink beer.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I'm
anymore.
more of a liquor person myself.
Yeah, like vodka,
Spirits.
whiskey.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, I really like beer. That's usually what I drink is not regular pints, because fuck that shit. Usually I order something more heavy Belgian beers, like 8% beer, maybe 9, and it tastes better. The taste is way better. Usually it's pretty bitter, but I like it. So
Yeah.
There was this one beer I tried. I can't remember what it was called, but it was at some winery, but they also do beer, and it was so dark. Like, it almost looked like coffee, but it was probably some of the best beer I've ever had.
What was this?
Keel and Curly Winery.
Right.
I don't remember what the name of the beer was. They made it themselves though, but it was pretty good stuff. But it was like dark, like coffee, like fresh brewed coffee.
That sounds pretty dark though.
Yeah, it was a
something
very dark,
like
weedy
Guinness?
beer. No,
Guinness dark or even darker?
I think even darker.
Yeah, when you
Jesus.
said dark, I thought you were talking about Guinness to begin with, but
No, it was something they made themselves, but it was like really weedy and hoppy. It was pretty good though.
oh man,
So that was the alcohol portion of the podcast,
that was the
which I didn't even know was a
yeah,
thing.
that was the Bev segment. Now let's move on to
I'll just going back one more time to the segment. I once thought of trying every Belgian beer that there is, just at least
I'd imagine
once.
there's quite a
That-
few.
Yeah, then I came to the conclusion there's like 800 different beers. I'm like, nope, no thank you, not gonna do that. I'm not gonna put my time and effort in finding every single one of those beers and trying
Yeah.
them
You
out.
should,
screw
you
that.
should do like 20 per night.
I should make a daily series, find all the Belgian beer and then just drink
There you
it
go.
all.
Drink it until you puke.
Or
We
die.
could have a new web series, like post one every week or so, and just reviewing
Yeah.
a beer, a Belgian beer. It'd probably be pretty popular.
Yeah, actually.
Every
probably
week,
would.
that's 800 weeks. You do realize that, right?
Yeah, ongoing
yeah, you
series.
could have a long running. Yeah,
It's probably
Or,
going to be
you
shorter
know,
than One Piece.
To probably
You
make
could-
another 800 beers by the time
or
I'm
just
done.
like two. And by the time you get popular, and then some of the beers will want to sponsor you, you could do like 2 or 3 beers a week or so.
That's
I know.
actually a good idea. I
It's
would
actually-
say
Yeah,
go for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's,
absolutely.
there's probably a
I
lot
mean,
of
if I
people
had
doing that
beers,
shit.
I would do that.
Yeah. No, I would. Yeah.
The thing is, I probably couldn't describe how everything tastes like because I'm shit with words.
Just make like
Just
a
be like,
30-second video.
What's like
This beer's
popular
good.
beer
And
lingo?
then chug
Yeah,
it,
no,
and then
all you
just
have to
upload.
do is just make up some words and then make them sound fancy and then like give it a score out of 10 and then you're good.
The aroma of this beer is quite distinguishable from blah blah blah. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Exactly.
It just sounds
BS-y
so
way through it,
stupid.
Yeah. There you go.
It sounds BS-y, but there are people out there that would probably watch
Fine.
that.
They'd probably buy into the BS, yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
they'd probably be like, damn, this sounds like it's good beer.
Yeah.
And then buy it and then, you know.
And then I'll get no money.
No, but then the companies are going to be like, wow, we're getting a lot more sales. I wonder why that is.
Sponsor this guy.
We better give
then
this
One of the
Jasper dude lots
biggest,
of money.
one of the biggest companies, brewing companies. I think it's called AB InBev. It's part Belgian, so I don't think they need any more income. I think they're the biggest beer company in the world. They have plenty of money coming their way. They
Are you
don't need
kidding
my
me?
help.
It's a corporation. Of course they'll want more money. Who doesn't want more money?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not gonna know. So oh my God, some guy got us an extra 1,000 cases of beer sold. Whoop de frickin' do. They're sitting on top of billions. They
You
don't
could
give a
be
shit.
the PewDiePie of beer.
Do you really want to
Oh,
be that guy,
God.
though? Do you really?
God, no.
He's probably made quite a lot of money, so yeah.
Yeah, he's made millions
Oh, yeah.
from being a complete asshole on the internet.
Well, yeah, alright. I'll agree
More
with you.
power to him, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
So
can do
Laser
it.
Team, right?
yeah,
Oh,
Laser
yeah.
Team. Did you notice in
The
that
teaser
teaser
trailer
trailer?
came
I'm
out.
not sure. Spoilers, by the way. I'm not sure if it's just Gavin, but I definitely noticed it in Gavin recently.
It's not his penis.
Okay, right.
The thing is
Right.
not his penis.
It looks like. So is it a penis at all, or is it?
It's
Is it like a
I
fake?
think they
Is it a fake dick?
Why are you obsessing
It's
over
fake,
this?
I think.
Like,
No,
you're
but
the
I
only
just-
person I
I'm
know.
not
that
even
would
sure what
obsess
you're
over
talking
this.
I
about.
just noticed it, and I was like,
In the the suits that they have, the really skin tight suits. There's a part where Gavin's dick, well, what Mikey thinks is his dick, is sort of
Quote, unquote.
sticking
Well, no,
out
right,
of it
right, right.
because it's very
I-
tight. So.
I was just wondering.
And
is
Mikey's
that his
obsessing
dick?
over it because
Or
he
is
likes
it, you
dicks,
know?
apparently.
Look, it's
Well,
I've read worse on on the RT subreddit when the trail went up. The people were also speculating, is that Gavin's dick? And then I think Gavin mentioned it on a podcast that people are saying like, yeah, Gavin's not circumcised and shit. And he was like really not freaked out, but he realized that at that time, dude, I give a lot of personal information about my penis out there.
Yeah. Well, Gavin said something, but no. Maybe I'm just pulling this out of thin air. I thought Gavin's... Nah, never mind.
No, go
So,
on.
Lizard Team should be... When's it coming out? Is it late this year, I think?
I think.
I don't remember.
End of the summer,
It's this
I
year.
think.
That's what I
Definitely.
said, yeah. I thought it was like later. Sort
I
of
think end of
October.
summer.
I thought it was
I just know
October.
I'm so hyped for it.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. Looks like...
I think there's because this was a teaser and an actual trailer will be
PAX...
shown in... No, I think South by
South by
Southwest,
Southwest,
I think.
no.
I knew it
Right.
was some...
Is it in a week or 2 weeks?
I wish I was
somewhere
rich
like
so I
that.
could go to all the conventions and
Yeah, it's soon.
that way I can see all that cool stuff they reveal.
Yeah. There's absolutely no conventions where I live.
Yeah.
The biggest convention is, I think, Gamescom.
We
Gamescom.
have a Comic-Con here, which is actually not too far from where I live. I'm not sure about going though. Tickets are really cheap as well. For like a weekend, it's like 20 quid.
Dang.
Yeah, I think there's
Why not go
some
to-
festival here as well, but I don't know. I mean, it's probably pretty small, I think.
Yeah. I mean, there is also a Rooster Teeth Scotland group thing. They do meetups sometimes.
Oh yeah, I think I've seen those.
Yeah, I don't think there's a Belgian RT group.
You
There might be like 5 Belgian people.
I guess that kind
Fuck
of
yeah.
sucks about being from like a tiny country.
Yeah,
That
and half
isn't
of
the
them speak
UK.
completely other. Half of them speak another language, so fuck that.
Yeah.
Just be born in a better country.
Whoa,
Yeah.
Hey, I like my country. It's pretty cool.
that could be.
Although it's sometimes not as cool, but it's pretty decent.
Well, it's better than America. Am I right?
Yeah. Maybe.
Eh.
I don't know. I've never been to Belgium, so.
But I mean,
Look, we got decent healthcare. We got
oh,
fine beer, fine dining. Fuck it, I'm happy.
Well,
Also,
that's all you
kind of
need.
fat because of all that.
You see, we
Thank
got
you.
none of that. So
yeah.
can I just like not be in this country anymore? That'd be cool.
How come the RT crew always says how awesome Australia is? And
Yeah,
you're just
for
like,
for
sitting
visits.
here shitting on it.
For visits, I'm sure.
That's because they don't live
Yeah,
there.
exactly.
They're like, oh, this is cool
Fair
for 2
enough.
weeks, and then
It's a
they
good-
go home.
It's a good holiday.
They don't see the
destination.
shit
Yeah.
part.
It's a good holiday destination, but apart from that, it's like after living here for 20 years of my life, it's just like no.
Yeah, just
When can I move?
Yeah, pretty much.
How's the wildlife there?
It's actually not as bad as everyone says it is, but like not.
There's still some crazy shit.
Oh, there is absolutely.
fucking
Absolutely.
kangaroos and shit?
Oh man, they're pretty crazy. They jump out in front of the road and like just
Do they? Like,
Yeah.
really?
What? Are you serious?
yeah, they jump out in front of the road and a lot of the times just randomly like cars will hit them because they just jump out of absolutely nowhere with no warning or anything. So, and they'll
I always thought they like lived all the way out in the middle of like Australia,
Nah.
where it's all deserty and crap.
nah.
I didn't know they were like. They sound kind of like deer now,
Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much.
I mean,
running out on
pretty
the
much.
road
I,
and getting
I
hit
think
by
pretty much
cars.
it's not just like two-legged deer.
They probably are. They act very much like deer. So, but yeah,
Except
they'll
they're cuter.
yeah. I've never really seen a kangaroo up close. I don't think. I've only ever seen them sort of on the side of the road or whatever. But
So it took me ages to like actually finally see a sheep up close. It's quite weird.
I've never seen a sheep
yeah,
up close anyway.
Yeah, they're sheep. They don't really, do
really,
much.
really, they're sheep. Sheep are sheep.
Astute
yeah, right.
observation.
Why? There's not like they're just there.
That's gonna be a T-shirt.
They're yeah, just sheep or sheep. No, well, they're just like boring. They just like sit there, eat some grass.
It's a good life.
Get their hair
They
cut.
just are. They just
Yeah, they
do
don't
whatever.
do anything. Like
They just exist.
I mean, like, you know, like cows.
They make wool.
Yeah, but they don't. They
Dude,
don't like.
cows are the worst. They just stand there grazing, doing nothing,
Yeah, but
shitting all over the thing.
like, think about how much
But-
shit you
but
get. Well, not
they
actual
taste
physical
delicious.
shit,
They do
but, like,
taste delicious. Logan's got a point.
milk, beef. You know, cows are good.
I'll give you that.
Although sheep are pretty useful as well. So
Yeah, fucking wool.
yeah.
What would we do without wool?
Be naked all the time.
Yeah, that-
Probably not.
Shit, now I hate sheep even more. Damn it.
I mean, you know, we could like wear like animal skins and shit. So
Or like silk or linen.
I don't know, like
But that's for fancy
would
people.
we still
rich
like
people.
progress to that if we didn't be like, hey, sheep.
That's actually a good question.
I don't know.
How
dude.
did
Like, can you imagine a future without like wool, without sheep?
do you think a lot of things would be different? Do you think like we wouldn't invent a lot of things just because like
I don't know. Or would we just be sitting here in like leather chaps? Just because it would just take the leather off of cows.
or
like
are
wearing-
we?
Oh,
My mind just, I don't know why, went
I
straight
know,
to the
I've got my
arseless,
leather on.
arseless leather
Yeah,
chaps. for
that's
some reason.
that's
It's
definitely
like,
what I
oh,
was going for there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some. This is some Brokeback Mountain shit.
God.
Oh god.
I flicked over because it was on the TV one night, and I turned over. I was like, "Huh, Brokeback Mountain, it's on." I flicked over to it, and it was the scene. Like no one would believe
Mikey's
me. Like,
favorite scene.
I told them about it. I was like, "Yeah, it just happened to be on that scene." They were like, "Yeah, sure." I'm like, "No, really." Like it was.
Mikey sat down and watched the whole movie just for that scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
I still
I
have,
don't think I've ever actually seen that scene.
I've never seen it.
I didn't
At
watch it all. I wouldn't watch it all, but
I haven't seen the movie.
I think I watched.
He came too soon.
I watched at the point of insertion, and I was like, okay.
You actually got to that point, you were watching with intent, and just like, okay,
Well,
that's all I need.
switched
That's all I need.
over. I switched over, and I was like,
He came and then he was like, okay, there's no point in watching the
no,
rest of
I
this.
switched over, and I was like, oh, right, you know, they're in a tent. I obviously know it's about gay cowboys. They're in a tent, but it's not. I'm not going to turn it over at that exact moment. Oh, okay. I guess I'll watch something else then.
I guess I'm aroused now.
Yeah, better go watch some stuff on the internet.
Apparently they were pitching a tent in the tent. Great.
Yeah.
Better go give Knuckles an old workout.
Oh,
Do you think, you know, let's just take Mario as an example, right?
Mhm.
You know World 1-1?
Yep.
Yeah.
You know how... okay, I should go back a little bit here. Do you think, right, in kind of the time and kind of the motion used when, you know, when you have alone time, if that makes sense? You guys with me? If you like, if you
Yeah.
like
The jacking
if,
motion.
Yeah, if you like strap something to someone's wrist, it would kind of like take into consideration like the force that they're using, like up and down. Do you think there could be World 1-1 of Mario, like just like that? So like Mario would like jump and shit on his own, but like that makes sense.
He can jump and shit.
Are you trying to
Okay.
say you want to use like a wanking motion as a controller for Mario 1-1?
Alright,
that
let
what
me
you're saying?
rephrase that question.
No?
Do you think you could finish before someone finishes 1-1 of Mario?
Ah,
Depends. Do they use the warp pipe or not?
No.
No. I think I could probably. If I was
How
just
long does
sitting
it
there
take?
like going at it
I don't
really
even
quickly.
know how. I forget how long the level is.
I think you just say I forget how long it takes.
Well,
I don't time.
It
I think
varies as well.
I think
It
you get
depends on what I'm
300
watching.
seconds time.
Yeah, so
300
That's 5
seconds to
minutes.
finish the level, so
that's 5 minutes. Yeah, but you're only finishing like the level.
It takes like 30 seconds to finish 1-1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no, I don't
1-1
think I could
would finish before.
Maybe.
It depends on like
All right, maybe.
if I
How long
watched
it's
anything
been.
beforehand.
What about the first?
How
what about
long
the
it's
first
been?
Bowser fight? Do you think
I don't
just
even
that
remember
level?
The first Bowser fight's easy.
Yeah.
I think that's quicker than 1-1.
Yeah, Joe might be. Shit.
Why are we still talking about this?
I don't know. I don't even know why I thought about that.
Can
That
you
was-
jack off faster than beating Mario, Super Mario Brothers?
what about like Sonic or something then? Like first world of Sonic? Nah. Okay, we're just getting.
First roll of Sonic is a bit longer.
Yeah.
Yeah. I never really got into Sonic. I never really liked Sonic, just because like, if you suck at it, you don't go fast. Like you like
Yeah.
you crash into
I
a wall.
understand that. I started
You crash
playing
into a wall,
That's a lot of people's.
and then
complaints
Sonic
about
like
it.
has to speed up again. It's like, well, I'm not going fast. Then that's the whole point of the game, to go fast, and I'm not doing it because I suck. So this game sucks.
That's actually funny because that's like the number one complaint that everyone always complains about. It's just
Yeah.
you don't go fast for a game where you're supposed to go fast.
It's like Sonic's acceleration is just really shitty. Whereas like Mario's like,
I enjoyed the
Fucking-
Sonic 2, I think, on the Sega Genesis, the one with Tails.
oh yeah, I think I know which one you're talking about. I think that's
That's like 15 years
I
old.
had that.
No, even
That one was
older.
good though.
what
That was probably the best
I'm
Sonic
not saying
game.
it's
better
bad,
than
but
better
in
than
the-
Sonic 06.
Oh yeah,
Let's-
definitely.
Let's all agree that Sonic hasn't produced a decent game
Ever.
in the last 15 years.
Yeah,
I didn't mind
probably.
Generations. The
Um,
360 one, that wasn't bad.
Which
You
was the
say
one where you had
didn't
those
mind
little
and it wasn't
animal
bad.
things?
That's not the definition of
Are
good.
you talking about Sonic
It
Adventure?
wasn't a bad one though.
I think so. Where you like have all those like little pet creatures that you
The-
collect, and
the
then you can like go
chows.
into the room. I think so. I like
Yeah.
that one just because those
I-
things were cute.
I've never
and
played
you
it,
can
but I
take
think
care
that's
of 'em.
more like open world kind of. Well, not open world. It had like a hub world or something, didn't it?
Yeah, where you could like play as Knuckles, and he had like his own level, but it was kind of linear but open at the same time, where you can like choose different
Yeah.
paths.
I never played it, but apparently, like that's probably. I think Sonic Adventure 2. I've heard is pretty good,
I like that one.
but I'm not a big Sonic fan. I'm not a fan of the Sonics.
No, not really.
Neither.
I have a Sonic shirt, but that's just because I like the way Sonic looks.
I'm more of a Mario
Good character
guy.
design, yeah.
Although I did have a Sega. I had a Sega, but I didn't have a Nintendo device until the Game Boy. One of them.
I had the
Can't
Game
remember
Boy
which one.
Color, I think, was my first.
I think I had a Game Boy Color. The first one I can remember is the flip one.
That's the
It was
SP?
like
The
yeah,
SP.
Yeah.
that was like the first one that was like backlit.
Yeah, that's right.
I think my first game system was the Super NES, because I think I got it like at a discount store somewhere, and I had like Duck Hunt with the actual like laser gun.
All right.
I had that
Jesus.
and Super Mario Brothers. I think those were the only two games. Then I got a Sega Genesis, then a Game Boy Color, and then I think like a PlayStation and an Xbox for Christmas or something.
Nice.
My first system was, I think, it would be either the N64 or a Game Boy Color. I remember playing on a regular Game Boy before that because my aunt had one, but we didn't own one until I think the N64 was before the Game Boy Color, but I'm not sure. I got that with Banjo-Kazooie and Bomberman 64.
Oh, good games.
I have never
Pretty
owned a
solid games, yes.
64. I've always wanted one
Yeah,
because
I'm the
I've
same.
always liked the games, but I've never owned one.
Yeah.
I've only
It's
played
a
at other
pretty
people's
decent
houses.
system.
Yeah, I only ever had PlayStations.
And it has good games.
Same with GameCube.
Yeah,
I've
like
never had one of
N64 and
those either.
GameCube are like everyone's just like, they're like the best consoles ever.
Those were like the best old school consoles. I'm like, I jumped from like Sega Genesis past all those up to Xbox.
Yeah, I did have a Sega, but it wasn't really mine because I was like too young for it to actually be mine. But it was kind of like the family. So the first like thing I actually owned that was mine was the Game Boy, and I jumped from that to, I think it was a PS. Which came out first, PS2 or DS?
Oh, I have no
PS2.
idea. Probably
No,
PS2.
PS1. I had a
PS2.
PS1,
PS1,
PS2, and then DS, and then I think I got an Xbox, original Xbox. I think it was after the 360 came out, and then I got a couple of years after the 360 came out. I got that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember I didn't have much money because I was too young to really work anywhere, and I was just stuck with my Xbox, and I couldn't even get Xbox Live because my parents wouldn't pay for it, which is understandable. But so I never really got to enjoy the glory days of Halo 2 multiplayer.
I played the shit of Halo 2
No,
campaign.
me neither.
Yeah, I did too.
That's how I got my kicks out of Halo 2.
That game and Jet Set Radio Future were like the best games on the Xbox. But then like the 360 came out, and then the 360 Elite, and I got the Elite when it came out.
Same.
Back to going to Halo 2, I played that on PC. So that was my heyday in Halo 2 was PC, and I think it was when it was dying out, so there was maybe like 100 people online at any given point anymore. So that was how I played Halo 2 multiplayer. Played it a fair bit.
Probably gotten more multiplayer games than the Master Chief Collection. There we go. Fucked that up.
Yeah, I haven't played that. I played Halo 4 on Master Chief Collection, and I fucking stopped.
I got it the day it came out, and I still have not even put it into my console.
See,
I have it digital, and I've played maybe like the first couple missions on Halo 1.
Yeah.
I don't know why I even got it, honestly.
Yeah.
I love Halo. It's one of my favorites, but I just don't play it as often.
Yeah.
To me, it was very simple. It was fucking pretty cheap for 4 games. That's how I saw it.
One game and
I didn't have a job at the time, so it was like 4 games, and
Yeah, I mean,
to me, I just bought my Xbox One then, so I think I had maybe 2 games, and then I had a couple more. And then suddenly, like, oh wow, I can get 4 games for like the price of 1. Fuck yeah, sign me up. And it's Halo.
Yeah.
Shit, why not? But then it turned out it didn't really work in multiplayer. So I just played Halo 4 on Legendary, and then was like, fuck it, I'm gonna play.
All right.
Games for
that's
the 360
fucking
again.
bullshit, right? Because you were supposed to be able to unlock the fucking Mark 6 armor for multiplayer if you completed the campaign on Legendary.
Something fucked up in my Legendary thing. It's just weird. I played through it on Legendary. Somehow, one level, I played it solo on my own. It didn't register, so now I don't have the Lone Wolf achievements. And then I was like, all right, fuck this game. Not doing it.
So I was because what I did for Reach, and it fucked me, because I didn't enjoy Reach, the campaign, at all. Because I was like, right, you know what I'm going to do? I'm fucking first playthrough of the game, first play of the campaign, I'm gonna fucking play it Legendary solo.
Jesus, I played it recently, Legendary solo. It took me some places are rough.
It took me about a month, and I was.
It took me, I think, 2 days
like,
or 3 days, but
I'm not gonna play multiplayer until I finish single player, Legendary solo. I caved in maybe after like a week or two. And I was like, right, I'm never gonna play multiplayer if I stick to that. But so Halo 4, I played it on normal, I think, which is what's that? Is that just called normal, or is that got?
I think it's normal.
And I was like, all right, cool. I don't want to play some of those levels again on Legendary because they were fucking bullshit on normal as it is. I played through on Legendary, right? But the thing is, I didn't play through it all on Xbox Live.
Oh,
and I have no idea which missions I'd played on Xbox Live, and I hadn't played on Xbox Live. And
that's
I've managed to finally beat the game, and I was like, yeah, I've got the Mark 6 armor, got the achievements, I'm gonna quit my armor now. I looked into the multiplayer bit, and I was like, why is it not here? Why is it not here? It should be here. And I looked up online, and yet they're like, yeah, you have to be on Xbox Live for the whole thing, or it doesn't count. I'm like,
I don't understand how
it's
so stupid, because you can easily make it like, oh yeah, you've done all the missions on Legend, because it tracks it. Even if you're not online, it tracks it. Oh, you've done this mission, so it can easily be, oh, did you do all the missions on Legendary Soul? Yes. Okay.
Next time you sign in, it should be able to register.
There's an achievement.
Like, oh, hey, look,
this achievement
guy
tied to it. It should just be, do you have this achievement? Yes, you do. Okay.
Yeah.
But
make it easier.
So
Yeah, that sucks.
I'm like, I'm not playing through that game again because I'd have to play it through all again because I don't know which missions I would have to replay. And I'm just like, no, because just no. I
don't think I've ever beaten a
Actually-
Halo game on Legendary by myself.
It's rough.
yeah.
Solo, it's
It
pretty
gets to the
rough.
point where you just have to
because-
get lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember because there was a time that I played a couple of Halo games quite close together, all on Legendary. And if you play more, it gets easier, but still there's some parts that are just fucking bullshit.
What I don't understand
just-
is Legendary all skills on. It seems impossible.
Why would anyone do that?
I don't know, but it's like the enemies are just way too tough.
Some people are hardcore like that, where they can actually beat it.
No, but it's like to kill like a standard elite, it takes like
1,000
It takes like
bullets.
3 clips of like assault rifle,
That's why you got to
bullets.
get in there and melee.
and then that's just to take that. Yeah, it takes like 5 melees to take down its shield, and by that point,
And if he touches you, you're fucking
yeah,
dead.
by that point he shoved his foot so far up your arse, like
I think that's the only reason I liked Halo was because of the cooperative.
yeah.
Because every time I've played Halo, it's always been co-op. Like when Halo 4 came out, I beat it in probably 6 hours and 20-something minutes. And that was with like my brother,
Speedrun.
our roommate, and then another friend. We all went to the midnight launch, and as soon as we got home, we started up the campaign co-op and beat it on Legendary.
4-player co-op, anyone?
It's not. But if you play it with co-op, what I used to do with my brother in, I think it was Halo 3, we wanted to do that on Legendary co-op because we had no intention of doing that solo. But we still want to get at least one of the Legendary achievements. So we played, and what we did is like, okay, so this is a difficult part. I'm just gonna stand here,
Yeah.
and you gonna run
That's just
in.
a spawn point.
Yeah.
You
we-
shoot
we've-
as
we've
much as
done
you
that.
can. You
Like-
die, you respawn, and then you just keep on doing that until
Like
you clear
you know the part in Halo 4 where you're on the floating platform and it stops and you
Spoiler.
have to jump off to go push the button
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
get the platform moving, but there's like a
Mhm.
shit ton of the Prometheus people.
Yeah.
Yeah, they suck.
Yeah, we just had like one person hide in a corner while the rest of the 3 of us went out to try and clear out those people and push the button. So that way we
Yeah.
always had a respawn point.
If you play on Legendary solo, always take a plasma pistol. Always. That's you need to have a plasma pistol and something with any type of range. DMR, I don't give a
Yeah.
shit,
Yeah.
because else it's not gonna. You just go like supercharge your plasma pistol, hit them with it, their shields are down, then quickly switch and then headshot them and run
It
back.
was bullshit
That's
with
how
the
you go.
knights though, because like you'd get their shields down, you're like half a mile away with a DMR, you get their shields down, and then they teleport away,
Yeah, you have to be quick with
and
them.
then
You have
and
to
then by
be
the time you find them again, they've got their shield back, and it's like, well, I just wasted a whole clip of DMR, and then
Yeah.
like ammo was so scarce in the game, or at least from what I could remember. So it got to the point where it was like I literally had like a pistol, and I had to run through a lot of the game, like just trying to run past all the enemies because I literally couldn't fight them.
and then you die.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you have to do it all over again. Woohoo!
Oh
Don't
man,
want-
that was actually pretty difficult. Legendary. I don't want to do that again.
You sure? Even if it makes a good video? Right?
Well,
Right, guys?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, yeah.
Well,
You hinted at something here.
4-player co-op,
Yeah.
maybe?
We all
I
love the
don't. I
game.
don't mind.
Just seems...
I don't mind doing it with other people.
just-
We should do the
But
legendary
solo
marathon
is-
where we play all 4
Oh,
games.
fuck me. That
I mean, I don't have all 4 games,
Jesus.
but you know.
Master Chief?
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Do you not have...
He doesn't have an Xbox
Oh,
One.
that's right, you pleb.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Plebs.
I just bought a brand new PC so I could play fucking PC games.
Cool. How many PC games have you played
And-
recently?
Yeah, a few. I just bought the Star Wars Humble Bundle. Got
Actually, that
bunch
was a
of
good
Star
Humble
Wars
Bundle.
games.
That was a really, really good
Yeah, I
bundle.
fucking played Sniper Elite with Logan.
Yeah, that was pretty fun.
Fucking played some.
That video's coming out
Counter-Strike.
soon.
Fucking played some fucking Killing
Left 4
Floor,
Dead.
Left 4 Dead.
The thing is,
Rest in
Mikey.
peace, never forget.
The thing is, Mikey. All those games, you don't need a high-end computer to play them.
Well, you do
like
need you need a higher end computer than I already had. So
Yeah, that's true.
You did have a pretty shitty computer.
I had a very shitty computer, and now I have a decent one.
Fair enough. So I get an Xbox One. There you go. Now you don't have an excuse.
Well, I do. My excuse is I don't have any money, so.
That's a pretty good excuse. Because I'm in the
If we
same boat.
recorded more and got some advertisement and shit, we would have money, Mikey.
Well, I mean,
No.
you guys do videos as well. You fucking get money and send it to me.
My
got,
videos
like,
are so
22.
shite, I can't get very good advertisements.
I have 22 subscribers and almost nobody watches my shit, so
I have
yeah,
51.
not gonna happen.
Well, you know, we need to make that shirt money. That's how we're gonna roll it in.
I swear I'm the only
Who's
one
gonna
who...
buy our shit?
Michael bought a shirt.
I bought the shirt. I've got a shirt. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, but I mean from the people. I mean, one guy buying a shirt is not gonna bring in that cash.
We actually didn't make any money on that
Yeah,
as well
it's fine.
because
That's what I say.
it was set to like the price that they take.
Yeah,
off,
like it wasn't any profit on it.
Oh.
So we just paid them for our own shirt.
Yeah, pretty much.
The money didn't even go to anywhere. That's pretty funny.
Oh boy.
But yeah, like speaking of like buying shit,
Buy our shirt.
do buy a shirt, please do it. It's
Buy
cool. You can attest how cool it is, Michael.
Ah, it's pretty cool. 2 thumbs up.
Way to sell it.
Yeah. No, but we should have our website up and running at some point.
Yeah.
So
Hopefully.
well, I'm going to say up and running by the time we record the next podcast, which should be about 6 months.
Yeah, probably. Sounds about right.
Sounds doable.
Yeah, so just keep
Sounds like
checking
us.
back to what's the domain?
The Chatroom Podcast.
I don't know. We have to buy.
The chatroompodcast.com.
Yeah, because it's we had to add
The
the
one and
'cause apparently
only
someone.
Chatroom podcast.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
wanted that, but
well-
apparently someone took it or something.
No,
I don't know.
we have chatroompodcast.com unless Jack stopped paying for the domain.
No,
He-
Jack told
I think
you.
he did. I think
He-
he didn't have the
it-
money to
it-
pay for it, and it went
No,
out.
it just after a year it automatically releases unless you say like, oh, I want to
Okay.
renew it, and he forgot it, and when he went back to look at it and see if it
Someone
was still
took
available,
it.
it was already
That's weird
taken.
because they
Who would want
whoever
that?
has it hasn't done anything with it.
Yeah, it's still unavailable. I don't know. Whatever. Doesn't really matter.
So yeah. But that should be pretty exciting.
Yeah.
And it's also going to be more
yeah.
exciting for me because I'm not going to have to spend hours working on it. I just get to see the pretty stuff that other people have done. So
That's
you know,
how I feel about it.
Yeah, I can't do any of that HTML
And then just-
stuff. So.
and then just tell them to fix it.
When it's
Like,
broken.
no, do that better.
Yeah, I've been trying and making a somewhat site for us, but yeah, it's going slowly.
Yeah. Well, I think it
Jesus.
would probably be
It's a
better
bit-
if you, Jack and Alex, because I know Jack and Alex was working on the last website. And
Yeah.
They did get pretty like.
Wasn't
they
bad.
had it. They had it looking pretty decent. So.
Yeah, it was pretty basic,
Problem
but
is
it was laid out pretty nicely. So
That's my problem. I layout and shit I can do, but
the design.
my problem is mainly colors and shit.
Ah.
I don't know what to do with colors. I don't know which colors go well with others or images and shit. I can't do that. But
Yeah.
I understand that.
making the layout is not too difficult. Although I do not want to make the site responsive, so anyone wanting that can go suck a bag of dicks. Fuck that. I'm not doing
Just
that.
get Jack to do it.
Yeah, there you go. Simple enough.
Responsive web design sucks. I hope you never have to do it. It sucks balls. Seriously.
Yeah, I don't
Trust me on this.
touch. I do a little bit of coding as part of my course, and man, that's fun.
Tell me
I don't know.
about
It is all right, but you know, it can get very frustrating.
Yeah. Especially when you did something right and it's like, nope, not working.
Yeah.
Fuck you. I'm like, it's fucking. This is 100% correct.
And it's like, nope,
I
you
had
missed
it-
the semicolon. Fuck you.
No. That's not
Fuck
even the worst.
you.
I was working on the site and I had some code to to change the layout a little bit, some CSS code, and it wouldn't fucking work. The first line of code, it skipped. It was like, nope, not doing this. All the rest of the script, fine. And then I was like, what the fuck? Why isn't it working? And I copied, I think, a part of that code, or the entire part, because I already used it once. So I copied it into the CSS file, and apparently it took some fucking invisible character with it or whatever, and it's like, nope, not doing it. So I somehow I deleted a part of it and then retyped it, and then it worked perfectly, and was like, are you shitting me?
Yeah.
It took me about half an hour to figure that out. So that's time I'm never
That's
getting
Long
back.
story short, coding sucks.
Yeah.
Yup.
It's just,
I mean, if any of our listeners want to do it for free,
yeah.
feel free to
I mean,
contact us.
we'll
I
put
mean,
your fucking name on the website.
Don't do coding, do drugs instead.
Speaking of drugs,
Oh, great.
Speaking
Uh,
of,
well, I don't want to get arrested, so let's just say I'm having a party here this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
go on.
There may
You know,
or may
Is that it?
there may or may not be some 420. I'm just gonna put that out there.
Oh.
But if there are any cops listening, there will not be.
That seems legit.
I think you fooled the Mikey.
Good job. I think you covered it up well.
No, but Jack and like some other people are coming down. That's mainly why I'm not drinking all this beer, because I'm like, they're probably gonna
Preparing your liver for the weekend.
Yeah, probably gonna get like super fucking bevved,
Nice.
Sounds like
and
fun.
someone's gonna steal my bed again. Probably Jack, and I'm gonna have to sleep on the floor.
Why don't you kick him out? It's your
Screw
bed.
that. Yeah, Jack can sleep on the floor.
Yeah,
Or,
you know what?
or
Fuck
even
him.
better, Mikey, even
What?
better. You start spooning him. When he wakes up, he'll never want to sleep in your bed
Yeah,
again.
that is a good point. That's a perfectly
Baby,
good
you have a
point.
good night last night, baby. Just watch his reaction.
He just like wakes up and is just like, what happened last night?
Oh, you know.
Well, you passed out in the bed, and one thing
Your
led to
pants
another.
are
No.
down.
I don't know how they fell down. They just kind of.
They were just there.
But
So we should have a new channel trailer coming soon, thanks to Michael.
dude, yeah,
yeah.
that fucking trailer is good. It's really good.
Yeah, I
Just
spent,
gotta
like,
upload it.
yeah, I've actually got access to the account now, so I'll upload it when I'm at while I'm at work.
Nice.
So yeah, so I can do that. That's fine. But yeah, that took me I had to learn Premiere Pro. I've never touched Premiere Pro. It was like 2
Right.
days I learnt it and made that video. I'm just like, nice. It's pretty
I
easy
love
to use.
Premiere Pro.
It's a good program.
And speaking of Premiere Pro, I recently edited our episode 2 of Minecraft Let's Play,
Which is
where we have to start all over again.
that's currently uploading. Am I right?
It'll be uploading after we finish this up.
Is it not uploading right now?
No.
What's
I
uploading?
started it, but then remembered nothing should be uploading. I canceled it.
Oh, okay, right. I just because from earlier I was like something's uploading.
Yeah, I started it, but then remembered my internet sucks, so I probably
Yeah.
shouldn't while I'm doing a podcast.
Can you
Fair
have two
enough.
people access the same account, or can only one person access
Yeah.
the account?
Yeah.
Should be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
At the same time?
Yeah.
I don't think
no,
so.
Yeah.
because I was on it while Logan was partway uploading.
can we
Uh,
upload two things at the same time though? Not even access. Like if Logan
I
wanted to
don't see why not.
It's not uploading anymore, but yeah, probably.
we can give it a go, I suppose. Because I'll when I leave for work, I'll just upload my video and just leave my computer on. That way, it'll be done by the time I get back. So
Yeah, it's pretty good.
yeah.
Would be weird that that's possible though, because you've got videos coming from two different sources. I mean, I get that you would be able to upload multiple videos at the same time coming from one IP, but when you take two different IPs, I think YouTube might be like, whoa, this shouldn't be happening, or this isn't right.
Yeah, we can give
Well,
it a
I
go.
think.
No, I think if you can access the same account,
Why shouldn't you be allowed to upload?
yeah,
Yeah.
because
It's still from two different IPs. So
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, you can give someone access, but I don't think you can be actively using YouTube with two different people on the same account. I don't think that's possible.
Well, I
I'm
guess
not sure,
We'll
though.
figure it
We'll
out.
find out, yeah. But
Experiment.
yeah,
Yeah.
we've got a shit ton of videos coming out this month. And by a
Yeah,
shit
we
ton,
got-
I mean like 4.
That's a lot for us.
For us.
That would be this podcast, episode 2 of Minecraft,
The trailer.
episode 3 when I edit it, and the trailer. So yeah, 4.
And then Sniper Elite,
yeah.
Oh yeah, I gotta edit that one too.
Yeah.
which hopefully should be because it's the beginning of the month. So
Oh yeah. Okay, cool.
Hopefully.
Speaking of Sniper Elite, because it was last month's games for gold
Yeah,
thingy.
yeah.
This month is fucking awesome.
It's
What-
good.
what
It's
is
a good
it?
First you
month. Yeah.
what?
Yeah, you got Tomb Raider and then Bioshock Infinite.
Nice.
360 and then
What?
Rayman Legends.
Seriously?
Rayman Legends on
Yep.
the Xbox
Rayman
One.
Legends
yeah.
on.
That's
Holy
that's
crap.
Which is
pretty
also a decent game.
It's a good game to go.
I
on.
haven't played Bioshock 1 or 2, so
I don't think you
Bioshock
need
Infinite
to.
is
I don't think
Yeah.
you need to for Infinite though. So
No, not really. But I was actually more excited about Tomb Raider because I recently played the game because I have it on PC, but then I bought it like used for
Is it the new Tomb
Xbox
Raider?
360. Yeah, the one from 2013.
Holy crap,
The-
that's awesome.
It's a good game. I perfected the single player, but I still have to do multiplayer. But I don't think lots of people
I'll
are
boost it.
yeah,
online right now.
got the game.
But
So
maybe
close
now
to
with
yeah,
it
because
being
it's free, it'll boost the.
So I
multiplayer.
might do that in a couple of next days. See if I can get that going, because I'd like to have another perfected game. To be honest.
Yeah,
I'm
like-
so close to perfecting Dying Light. Like
That-
there's
game
2
looks
glitched
fun.
achievements. It is. That's probably my favorite game of 2015 so far. Is
Yeah.
Dying Light.
We didn't have many AAA games come out yet, so
Well, I mean, there
Things
was like
can still
Assassin's
change.
Creed and
That was
Dead Rising
atrocious.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Assassin's
I
Creed
mean, there was a
Unity, that
couple of
bad
good
game.
ones, but I think Dying Light has been my favorite so far to come out. It's just a lot of fun. I've already sunk like 50 hours into it.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah I've.
to me,
There you go.
I've seen a lot of it, but it reminds me so much of Dead Island. To be
Yeah.
That's what a
honest.
lot of people say, and there are some similarities to it, but the gameplay is just so much more fluid. Like it's not as like clunky as Dying Light, or I mean as Dead
Yeah.
Island
Yeah.
feels.
I get that it's not.
It's almost
As-
like Mirror's Edge mixed with Dead Rising mixed with Dead Island.
Yeah,
it's just
but
like
a
a mix of everything.
When I look at the game, I do believe that they got their bread and butter from Dead Island. I think they saw like, all
wouldn't
right,
doubt
Dead
it.
Island.
Yeah.
It's not a. It's the first Dead Island was not bad. It wasn't great by any means, but it wasn't bad. I enjoyed playing it. The quests were boring and shit, but it was fun, and
Yeah.
especially if you played with multiple people, it's
Yeah,
probably tons of fun. So I think they got the same system, the same playing with multiple people, the same like upgrading weapons and shit. I have a feeling that they took quite a bit from it, but then changed it up with
They
the
made it
more
their own.
parkour style. Yeah, I don't say it's a bad thing, but I can see that they took their inspiration with Dead Island, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like. Yeah. Segueing from games into.
We're already going in over an hour. Do you want to segue?
Well, I'm not. It's not really a segue. But speaking of games, what have you guys been? You just said, Logan, that you've been playing a lot of Dying Light recently.
Yep.
So what about everyone else? What you guys been playing?
I'll let you go, Jasper, if you want first.
The last couple of games that I played were, let me think. First, I started Castlevania Lords of Shadows 2 recently. I
Alright.
think yesterday or the day before. It's all right so far. Some of the controls are not really as fluid as I like them to be, but it's pretty decent. And before that, I played Tomb Raider, which I perfected the single player. Borderlands 2 I also played.
Nice, good game.
And Assassin's Creed 4 I also played that quite a bit, but I'm done with that game. I spent like 30 hours or 40 hours in it maybe. I'm so sick of it. It's fun, but at the same time it's not fun.
It's
at all.
repetitive. It gets
It's really
repetitive
weird.
as well. Like when you're trying.
It's weird. It's a weird game to me. It's when I'm playing it, I'm like, all right, some bits are fun, but then other parts are like so boring. All the materials that you have to fucking grind to upgrade your ship and shit,
Yeah.
so boring, and the story made little to no sense. So
It is Assassin's Creed though. Like,
yeah, to be honest, I think Assassin's Creed has been going downhill ever since
3.
Brotherhood.
yeah. Mm,
I don't
Brotherhood
know,
was
the
good.
The most recent one, what is it? 4?
for
Or Unity?
No, Unity.
That
Unity.
was
Unity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was it was bad, but
It was really
it was still kind of fun in a way. Like I
I'm not
enjoyed
saying
it a little
it's-
bit.
I am one of the biggest Assassin's Creed fans, and I played like 2 hours of Unity, and I just like I can't bring myself
It
to
was
play this.
glitched as hell.
It wasn't even that. I just was
I'm-
not immersed at all. Like I get in, I'm just like I can't
Yeah,
get into
that's
this
fair.
game. I just can't do it.
Yeah. I was kind of the same
To-
for Revelations, like, because I really enjoyed Brotherhood. It's probably one of my favorite Assassin's Creed games.
Yep, would agree.
But
It's really good.
going
but-
from Brotherhood to Revelations, I was like, I don't know, it's just not as good. I don't know what it is. I just don't like it.
yeah,
But
to
the
me,
thing I liked most about
the
Unity,
second one was the best. 2 was the best to me.
2 was good.
Because it had you have 2 major cities, which is something that you cannot say for any of the other Assassin's Creed games, in my opinion. 2 major, distinct, beautiful cities. Anything past, if you take 3 or 4, it's not really a city to me. It feels more like a small village or whatever.
Yeah.
And 2 had these 2 amazing cities, parts in between. It had a compelling storyline, great characters. I really liked it. And then Brotherhood, it added the entire multiplayer aspect. The single player I really enjoyed it, but I hated being stuck in Rome for the duration of the game, or
Right,
most
yeah.
of the duration. But it was still good. And then Revelation, I was like, yeah, no, I don't really care. Istanbul it all felt the same. Everything was the same there, in my opinion, and it didn't get any better with other Assassin's Creed games. So I'm seeing a decline in the
Franchise.
quality.
Yeah, I can see that.
the thing I liked most about Unity was the multiplayer. When I actually finally played it, like the co-op missions, those
I've
were
never
pretty
done
fun.
that. I really need to do that because I've
Yeah, those were probably my favorite part of the game. And the thing I liked most about 4 was probably just like the sailing aspect.
yeah.
The sailing wasn't bad, and
The sailing was the funnest part of the game to me. Like as soon as I
Yeah.
got off the ship, I got immediately bored. I spent most of my time just sailing around, listening to them sing, and then blowing up other ships.
yeah, but to me, the blowing up other ships got fairly boring early on to me, because there were ships everywhere.
Yeah,
I thought, there's a lot of ships here. I mean, truly a lot of ships. It's in no way possible that there's so many ships sailing the Caribbean in the fucking
well, back
17th
then
or
those were
18th
basically
century.
like airplanes.
Yeah,
I,
but
don't know, I haven't played the game, so I'm not sure like how many ships you're talking here.
there
I
were
think
quite
the-
a few ships.
The one thing I remember most about Assassin's Creed 4 though was like sailing out to like one of those legendary ships, and it turning out to be 2 legendary ships.
Yeah,
And I
fuck
just sailed
that
like
shit.
right in between them.
That
and,
was
like
bad.
You
just
got
destroyed.
destroyed. Yeah, I had to upgrade my ship completely before I could take on any of the legendary ships.
Yeah.
Because there was this one ship, and that is on the bottom left corner. It's the one that you have to attack from behind. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna try this one. And I looked up some strategy guides, and like, if you park your ship directly behind it can't fire. Its mortars can't hit you and shit. I'm like, I'm gonna try that. And then I still got hit a little bit with the mortars. I'm like, okay, still no biggie. I damaged it until it reached 25%. Then it did like I don't know what it did, but it turned so quickly and it just blew me up
Yep.
in one shot.
I think
It's
I had
just
the
like,
same. Yeah.
fuck you, bro. So I hated those legendary ships because I needed to grind all the materials, and at the end I had to do like 1,500 metal. I'm like, fuck, that's a whole lot of ships.
Yeah.
And I really didn't want to do that shit. And then I had to do the legendary ships, and I got my ass handed to me a couple of times. And I'm like, oh, fuck me. But I did kill him, destroy him in the end. Fucking bastards.
So what have you been playing, Michael?
Oh
since
yeah,
we
that's what I was
strayed
thinking.
away from that.
Yeah. I've been getting a little bit back into Saints Row 4, the re-elected edition. So, but I had to take a
I
break
need
from
to get
that. Yeah, I had to take a break from it because there's just too many collectibles, and collectibles is like 1,200 or something collectibles in that game, which is
That
absurd.
game was horrible. That was horrible. I played it on the 360. I think I did most, if not all, collectibles, but damn, that shit was boring
Yeah,
and difficult because then you're like on the map, you have no verticality, so you're like, all right, it should be around here, and you're like, fuck, I'm next to a skyscraper.
yeah.
Where the fuck is it?
Yeah, it's not too bad
So,
anymore. Like, with the collectible map, it actually makes it a lot easier, and I realised you can actually bring it up on the main map, so I didn't realise until recently, so it's not too bad once you get the collectible map, but, you know.
But it's still a lot.
Yeah, it's
It's
way
still a
too
lot.
many. Like, I've spent
And I hate
a lot of time in that game.
collectibles.
Yeah. Like, it's just too many for the game. And the side missions are all the same. Like, it gets very tedious. So,
I wasn't a big fan of the Saints Row Saints Row 4. I like the third better,
Yeah.
to be honest.
yeah, I would agree with that.
3 was pretty good.
Yeah.
3 was solid. It was really fun, really cool characters. 4 was not bad, but it wasn't great by any means.
Yeah.
So
I'll still complete it. I've still got to play Get Out of Hell, so which is supposed to be fun.
I've heard that's actually pretty not good.
Really?
yeah, I heard it's terrible.
Yeah,
actually,
I've not heard.
yeah,
good
I've heard
things.
people saying like it's not good, as in quite bad. To be honest,
Uh,
I haven't played it, but I don't know. It's so far from what I can see on the internet, it doesn't look too good.
I haven't seen it. I just saw
But,
my friend has it. Yeah.
Hey, it might
Anyway.
be might be a surprise hit
Yeah.
for you at least.
Yeah,
For you at
I don't
least.
know. It still apparently has 500 collectibles in that alone. It's just like, fuck,
Ah.
I gotta do 500 more of this shit. Kill me.
It's just like, why do this? Like, why would you do this to people? It's not.
Yeah.
fun.
It's just stretching out the game. It's like, oh yeah, this game, it'll keep you, let's say 20 hours. Like, yeah, but 15 hours of those are just finding stupid
Oh,
collectibles.
more than that.
Still 20 hours, bro.
Yep. More than that, though.
It's
It's so bad.
I can so imagine that's their pitch. Like, oh yeah, we need to make this a long game. They're like, what if we put collectibles in there?
Yeah.
Jesus, Mick, we can only put like 10 hours of collectibles in this game. No, if you try, you can easily do 25. Trust me, I've done it before. All right, Mick, let's do this shit.
Yeah.
Fucking
just-
Mick
no.
must have worked on Crackdown.
Yeah.
No, but the
Even-
same thing goes with Assassin's Creed 4. It was like collectibles everywhere. I'm like, I'm not gonna do that. Go fuck yourself. There was no achievement tied to it. It was like, how about you take your hand, shove it so far up your asshole that you can reach your intestines, and then fucking get everything
Yeah.
out.
And then hang
I'm not
yourself with
doing
them.
it. Yeah, preferably
Yeah.
before you.
Well, no,
Fucking die
it's
of
not
all
that
the
bad
internal bleeding.
because, like, if there's not an achievement attached to them, then it's like, then
You don't
I
have to do
wouldn't
them.
mind that.
I wouldn't.
Whereas,
do them.
like, if there is an achievement attached to like collectibles and there's like 1,200 of them, I'm just like, nah, just nah.
That's why I liked Far Cry 3, because not only can you like buy the maps to find the collectibles, but you only needed to
Half
collect
of
like
them.
half of them to get
Yeah,
the
that
achievement.
was good.
Yeah, from the relics there.
That was good.
pretty solid. A recent game with collectibles that I, going back to Games for Gold, the free thing with Tomb Raider, that game has great collectibles. It has amazing collectibles. If you ever play that game, it's you get experience with the collectibles, so that's good because you're gonna need it to get other achievements, so that's nice. You get a couple of achievements for each collectible, I think at least 2 for every kind, and then for 100%ing the collectibles, and you can find the maps pretty easily, and most of the collectibles are, in my opinion, pretty interesting. Even if you have these kind of diary things, usually it's just plain fucking text, but there they took the effort to just let the voice actor just narrate that, and it's not long, but it's just a nice touch, and I'm like, I don't have to read this shit, I can just listen. It's to me it's a nice small touch that I like about collectibles.
Yeah, fair enough. Alright, and what were you playing, Mikey?
Shit, I forgot. No, I started playing Dark Souls 2 again after like 3 months of not even looking at the game, and I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna start a new game, see where I get, and it's going badly and well at the same time.
Does it ever go well in Dark Souls though?
Well, you know. No, it was going well because I got a lot further than I did before I rage quit last time. And now I'm at a kind of dead end where I'm like, I don't know where to go, and every other boss that I know the location of kicks my ass every single time. I'm like,
ouch.
Getting really
I could just
frustrated.
never get into Dark Souls just because I suck so much.
I'm getting real tired of your shit
It's a good
enemies.
game. I've said this before. I'm not sure if I said it on the podcast before, but it's definitely a game where you like have to like keep pushing and then you'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
The problem that I
That's
have
what
with
she
Dark
said.
Souls,
Yeah. just you keep pushing forward.
push and pull
then-
back,
that
push,
sounds kinda
pull
like-
back, push, pull
sounds
back.
kinda
That's
like
what you gotta
butt
do.
sex
Because you know the point in a game where you get so frustrated you just give up and rage quit.
all the time.
Dark Souls is
Like
is
every
the
second
kinda,
game.
Dark Souls is the kind of game where you have to get to that point and just somehow keep yourself from rage quitting, and if you can push past that, then it actually becomes like a really enjoyable game. And like
To me, the biggest thing that worries me is fucking achievements. I'm so vain. I don't want to have a game with like 100 gamer score in it and almost no achievements.
I know for the
That's
first game at least, like once you know what you're doing, like probably once you've completed your first kind of playthrough, it's a pretty easy 1000G.
Yeah, but still, the first playthrough, it will probably take quite a bit of time. No?
It depends, because if you kind of use co-op a little bit, it makes a lot of the bosses like almost trivial, really. Because you can like summon up to like 2 other people, and there's some like NPCs throughout the game that you can summon to help you with boss fights. And like a lot of the boss fights, they're hard if you tried to fight them on your own, but like as soon as you have another person or another 2 people, a lot of them become really easy. And it's just a kind of game where you have to figure out like what you're doing and like how the game works, and then it becomes quite a lot easier. But your first playthrough is probably gonna take well, if you don't like look anything up on the internet, like where do I go now, it might take like 20 hours.
Jeez,
That's a lot
that's
of
a time
I
commitment.
don't know. I'm at for Dark Souls 2. My current file is about 10 hours, and I'm optimistically I'm probably halfway through, maybe a bit less.
Yeah.
So
Gee, that's the thing. I don't want to play long games anymore.
yeah, it does.
It's not that I don't want to, but it's I only have an hour that I can play. Well, fuck it, that's not worth playing.
Yeah.
Because if you play like a 50-hour game, then it will take forever to finish, and I'm like, I'm getting fucking nowhere.
Yeah.
So I'd like to game when I have a couple of hours, and you know, if even then, if you have a week and you have a couple of hours each day and you have to play a long ass game, like I'm still getting nowhere with this game. And that turns me off. So I'm not opposed to long games, but for now I'd rather have
just
some
like a
shorter
quick-
single player,
you
like
could jump in and play for like an hour or something.
Speaking of quick,
Yeah.
we've been going for over an hour now. We should probably wrap up.
Yeah, I've got to get to
I
work
know
pretty soon.
Michael definitely has to leave soon.
Yeah.
one more question, Logan. How do you segue from quick to that?
This is
Because
the
I'm
speedrun
starving
podcast.
and yeah,
Quickly finish.
I'm
I'm
ready to
hungry.
go.
Yeah, so we'll wrap it up here then, I guess.
Alright, that's cool.
Yeah.
Later.
That has been Chatroom episode 15.
Yeah.
Be back next
Which
week.
we should be back next week.
Hopefully.
And if we're not,
Yay.
then I'm
Then
gonna
it's your
kill
fault.
someone.
It's your
not
fault,
my
Mikey.
fault.
It's all your
It's you, the viewer's fault.
fault. Wow.
No, it's
Yeah.
not. It's not. It's
Wow.
If you like this shit,
On
then
that
we'll do
note-
more.
it's one of
We
these
should,
assholes' fault. Not
We
me.
just insult the audience.
And we're done.
Let's just cut it there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See you later.
And cut.
Cut.